Hello and welcome to Scamashi Tech, where we review anything and everything in short informative videos. In this video we take a look at an unbranded CO2 and smoke detector from Amazon UK. Alright, so in this video we have a look at the completely unbranded CO2 and smoke detector. Costs from this device are about 20-25 pounds, something like that. I will put the link in the description so you can check it yourself, as the prices very often change. And let's open the box. On the outside of the box there's not much, it just says adopts MCU auto processing technology. I have no idea what that means. Human voice prompt, wireless interconnection alarm, low battery warning, auto reset after trigger, infrared photoelectronic sensor, flash alarm and LED indicating alarm, SMT manufacturer technology, reliable stability, dust proof, moth proof and anti-white light interference. It's from a company in the UK but made in China. So let's open the box and let's take a look at this little device. There's not much to it. There's screws, so you can actually screw it onto the wall. I will not do that because I have already detectors. This is for my parents actually. And there is the product specification sheet, and which a little feature overview, which you can see here, the instructions and the installation. And on the other side, a little notice and technical parameters. Let's have a look at the device itself. It comes with an installation bracket, like this one here, and it needs battery. It needs AA batteries, 3 pieces. So I will get them and we will then try it out how it works. Okay, as you have heard now, and it was pretty loud, sorry for that. You have a test button here, where you can test, and you run through the different cycles, and it shows you then the readings. As we have seen, it showed everywhere 0, because there was obviously no reading. There's no smoke and no CO2 here in this room. But yes, the alarm is actually very loud. My wife could hear it in the kitchen. That's a couple rooms further down the house. So it is loud enough, and it should actually wake you up in the night. And that's the most important about these things when you sleep. Smoke you might be able to smell, but CO2 is always something which you can smell. And if you have gas heating or gas stove or anything with combustion burning, then you definitely should have a CO2 detector, and this is a combined one, so it saves you the space of having 2, and you can just replace it and can just only use 1. And we see here the timer counting down, and this is the timeout when it starts measuring again. And if there would still be CO2 or smoke detected, then it would continue to alarm until you actually turn it off. Alright, you heard it. I cannot test CO2 unfortunately, but I can test the smoke. And in case you are vaping, don't stand with this under your smoke detector. If you produce enough clouds, it will alarm. It took 2 or 3 puffs actually to get it to alarm, so it does not very easily alarm, like if you have a candle somewhere in the room which produces a bit smoke, or if you just a normal vaping or smoking a cigarette, it will not just alarm. But if you stand directly below it, and if you blow a lot of smoke close to the device, then it will definitely alarm. And that's a good thing, because that's what it should do, and it also gives you the reading with 0.64 dB per minute, and it actually will alarm when it reaches 0.5 or when it reaches 100 ppm CO2. Yeah, it checks and it will alarm with 100 ppm CO2 and 50 dBm on smoke. Then it will start alarm, and we can see here it shows the two readings what it has done, and it will then continue to measure. And we see here now we are now in 0.29, 0.20 I think 7, 0.25, so it will count down, and it has now shut off because it is out of the danger zone. So there you have it. That's a very simple, very affordable device, which you can hear, of course, when you screw it to the wall. I forgot that to say. You can then mount it to the ceiling, and it will protect you from smoke and from CO2. I would definitely recommend something like this having in your house. Better two, because one can fail. Yeah, and for 20 to 25 pounds, this is a very good performing device. 2 to 3 puffs are enough to actually raise the smoke alarm, which is very good. It is just enough that it will not alarm when you pass by with, in case you are a smoker and you have a cigarette, or if you have a candle burning. But it is sensitive enough that if there's too much smoke, which shouldn't be, that it will alarm. I would necessarily not install that in the kitchen, because in the kitchen there's always, if you have gas stove and things like that, a bit higher CO2 level as usual, and there's also a higher smoke level in case your food burns or whatever. I personally always install that in our hallway where all the bedrooms are connected, so if something comes close to the bedroom, then it will alarm. But that's for everyone's house different and for everyone's floor plan. For that amount of money, I would say it's a recommendation from me. And as usual, the link will be in the description. And you can check it out yourself on Amazon UK. Thank you for watching.